It's the 2019 RugbyTown Sevens final, and it's $10,000 on the line between these two sides, Marlborough Compeed Sevens and the Ramblin Jesters. It all comes down to one final 14-minute game. Infinity Park is ready, the fans are ready, and 75 countries from around the world are tuning in. I'm Dallas Stanford, joined alongside by Eagle legend Brian Wizard.
Yeah, you can't get much better than this. The Ramblin Jesters and the Marlborough Compeed Sevens, the two best teams in this competition. You had a feeling these were the two teams that were going to meet in the final, both with dangerous weapons. You see Marlborough, they got through the Army in a tight game. They got through Tiger Rugby in a tight game, and that's why they're in the final. And for the Ramblin Jesters, they defeated the Celtic Barbarians, defeated NOLA Gold, and that's why they're here. And again, the two best teams. And if any team can knock out the Ramblin Jesters, this Marlborough Compeed Sevens too can, because they got dangerous weapons up and down this lineup. But this Ramblin Jesters team, they do not make mistakes. They have talent, they have skill, they have experience, and they're going to be tough to beat. But it's going to be one heck of a match, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Marlborough Compeed out of Marlborough County, Hampshire, United Kingdom. 5-1 so far. Ramblin Jesters are an invitational side as well. Strong connections in Ireland, England, and the United States. Players getting ready for our anthems. We'll go down field side.
Our flag bearers this afternoon on the Sports Plaza are Eddie Maxfield and Jennifer Hodges. Eddie Maxfield is a junior at Regis Jesuit High School. He has played rugby for 3 years at Fly Half, and he played on the team that won the high school boys championship right here in Infinity Park in May. Jennifer Hodges is a member of the Infinity Park guest relations staff. She is a teacher in Jeffco Public Schools and a United States Military Academy graduate in 1994. Let's hear it for Eddie Maxfield and Jennifer Hodges. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Fiji. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Ireland. All right, fans, let's get ready for this cup final between the Ramblin Jesters.
Island and Fiji national anthems, the players representing all parts of the globe.
And looking at the starting lineup for the Ramblin Jesters, again, they got their studs out there: Mark Roche, Dan Rowland, Harry McNulty, Joe Schrader, Marcus Tupuolo, Maceo Brown. They got speed, power, and experience. And if you look at this Marlborough team, Waisea Nahungo has been fantastic. So has Aliseo Nanduva. Those are the two guys that have created so much havoc in the last few games for this Marlborough team.
Perfect. All ready for our cup final. Referee Cisco Lopez, better hair than Beyonce. Well, the Beehive will be coming after him for that. On the left of your screen, it's the Ramblin Jesters. Head coach David Bob Smith, Gandalf, and John O'Donnell. On the right, Compeed Sevens. That's the lamppost. Ready to go with head coach Amori Nalangu. $10,000 on the line in this game. It's the 2019 RugbyTown Sevens Cup Final. Here we go. Aloha Sunday. Knocked down there by the lamppost, but they come flying in. Tupualo has this. Tupualo! Get the Hawaiian shirts out. That is absolutely ridiculous. The cilantro man adds a bit of spice. One of the fastest drives we'll see, and in a cup final, Marcus Tupualo.
I'll let you know.
What a dream start. Watch the footwork. Watch the footwork here. It's a bounding ball.
Go ahead.
We'll watch Tupuolo come through. The footwork right here gets it past that last line of defense. What a perfect bounce up. An unbelievable start for this Ramblin Jester. I guess it's not unbelievable. We've seen a lot of it this weekend.
We certainly have, but the lamppost had knocked it back towards Marlborough Compeed. You thought it'd be their ball, but this guy, Marcus Tupualo, part of the USA 7 squad, born in America, Samoa, has lit up Infinity Park over 3 days. Mark Roach, known as the Pest or the Turkish Delight, has ridiculous height on the kickoffs. Shoulders knocks it back superbly, but it's Compeed that have this. They go on the outside. Nalangu. Wasia Nalangu on the outside. Cuts back in. Elder has him. Short ball. Big shoulder yet again. Elder gets his hand over this one. Competing at the breakdown. Ruck was set first, though.
Ball down. Ruck was formed.
They'll go quickly with Nanduva. Nice. Everyone may move it across here. Matavea in support on the outside. Mathanathangi, the lamppost. Turns it back on the inside. Step there from Tamavena. And now Mathanathangi yet again. Sevaloni, Mathanathangi on the outside. Saifuli Veselevu. The little cut back from the maestro. There he is. The lamppost. Oh no! Gets
Set.
14-0 the score, the Jesters lead. And here they go. Mr. Nitro, Nanduva. Alasio Nanduva goes across field. Fuliki Japan, he's there in support. Nanduva turns it back in. Two players that played in the final last year, and it's Vuni Veselevu and Fuliki Japani. The lamppost. Oh, he's big, he's strong. And he goes on the outside, gets the bend, the lamppost. Sevu Mathanathangi gets it away. Fuliki Japani on the outside. Fuliki Japani turns it back in field, gets it back on the inside. Where are the support runners? It's still there on the corner. The space is there. It's stunning. It's Marlborough Compeed Sevens that get the try. It's Kane Marabono, the gunner, that shoots one in for Compeed.
And there we saw how dangerous this Marlborough team is in open play. Marafono gets it on the outside. It was just great interchange, great support, and that's exactly what you'd expect from this Marlborough team. We've seen it all weekend long. Right when you count them out, they come storming back.
Marlborough Compeed sevens, raised the flags, 14 points to 7, 3 Olympic gold medalists from Fiji in their side. Well, and they are no strangers to comebacks. They beat the Army in the final play of the game, the last 2.5 minutes, 17-15. They took out Tiger in extra time, 31-26. 45 seconds to go in the first half. And it's Harry McNulty, personal driver before Greg O'Shea, and photographer before the Cadillac became famous on Love Island. And the Fen, the wolf is away, the lone wolf. There'll be no stopping Elder as he heads for the try line. Just a magic. Entertaining as always, 3 tries to 1.
Chris Elder again, didn't look like anything was on, but those long arms are able to fend off the opposition. It creates that separation as we've seen throughout the weekend with a lot of the try scores. And Alex Elkins adds another, or Chris Elder rather, adds another try here.
Wonderful work as well. He stormed this tournament. Wilf Elder is his secret alias. We just call him the Wilf. Roach. Oh, great kick yet again. 21 points to 7. That's half time in the cup final for the 2019 RugbyTown Sevens. And it's the Ramblin Jesters that lead 21-7 against Marlborough Compeed Sevens at the break.
Butler Rents, official tent and event supply provider for Infinity Park, building extraordinary events.
Not to our own fault, Chris, an unbelievable take. Yeah, that's not our own fault, but you can see how quickly they can turn that around. Yes, just keep that in your mind. That's fuck all. It's 0-0.
Yeah, 0-0. At the 14 points, any fucking chance they have at score, they're in the corner. They're in the fucking corner, and that's it. Yeah, stay high though.
You work back in D and numbers, yeah, because they just keep coming, they keep flooding. You just need that extra defender there, and then you can turn them over. But if you just get back in twos, you're in trouble.
Bob Smith saying to his players, you know, if they do score, let's keep to the corner, make them score twice. And it was Marcus Tupuola that dotted down first for this Ramblin Jesters team right up the opening kickoff. The bounce went their way, and then not too much longer, Marcus Tupuola gets a double here as he cuts back against the grain against this Marlborough Compeed Sevens defense to make it 14-0. But just when you try to count out this Marlborough team, they come storming back. It was a try by Kane Malrafono, who gets one on the outside pass right here. It was a great interchange and play by this Marlborough team. That's how dangerous they are, 14-7. But then just before the half, it was Chris Elder, who's been a mainstay, dots down again.
Second half goes here. 7 against 7 off that yellow card. Scored 21-7 to the Jesters. Compeed Sevens on the left of your screen, trying to pile in here. Ball is available for them. They go to the left-hand side. Wasia Nathungu, the danger man, turns it back in to the lamppost. Mathanathangi. Farmer by day, light post by night. Waithungu at first receiver. Dweniva Salebu looking for the step in midfield, and they do get it nicely. It's the coach, Amori Nalongu, on the field. Penalty to the Jesters. Every single time they do that to you. Shoulders goes to Tupualu, the rocket man. Tupualu on the outside. This time, Nalungu stops him. Thungu, in fact, it was. Maseo Brown goes across to Roach. Width to the Prince, Dan Rowland. Skips the first tackle, Rowland still going. Nanduva throws him down. Numbers on the left-hand side. Elder has shoulders with him, just need hands. Hands will do it. Shoulders though, the jukebox. The hits keep coming, and the rocket man is in again. Marcus Tupualu. Wow, wow, wow.
You said they needed hands, they got shoulders instead, as he was the one who set it up for Tupuola outside, but great teamwork again. And it was that man who just scored at the end of the half, Chris Elder. He gets it out to Schrader. Schrader, with the strength, he stays up in the tackle, keep the balls alive. And Marcus Tupuola gets his hat trick. He's been a scoring machine for this team.
Roach doesn't have the extras, but 26-7 is a very healthy buffer in this cup final. And Marcus Tupuola We've seen him on the HSBC Sevens World Series light it up.
And Don, you wonder what this Marlborough team's got left. I mean, 3 tough games in a row all the way into extra time.
They must score next. Contestable. The Shepherd knocks it back superbly. Knocked on by Kinilau. Big foot. Oh, and he gets a little shoulder there from the lamppost.
It was not done.
Boy, McNulty's been so good. We haven't called his name a whole lot on the score sheet, but boy, he's been doing a lot of dirty work. How many steals has he had over the weekend? How many tap backs has he had on the restarts? He's just been phenomenal. Always steady, always good.
Well, their shots to get him on the show. Love Island in the United Kingdom. Their teammate Greg O'Shea, known as the Cadillac, just won that competition. That's why he's not here. And here they go on the outside. Nathungu. Wasea Nathungu, the jump step. Nathungu draws 2. Oh, what a pickup. Oh, it has been ruled as a knock-on.
Cisco Lopez right on the play. This defense again by Ramblin Jesters has been just phenomenal. Take another look at the pass. Yep, just dropped it. Tried his best to disguise it.
No way, just give him space. Just give him space there. Come in.
Approach telling Kinilau where to be.
Bind. Set.
Naka Kinilau. He is electric for a 62-year-old, and he goes to the right-hand side. Tupualu, the danger man. This time, for Liki Japan, he says, no, no. Kinilau shifts it across. Jesters, never go to bed angry. McNulty, oh, the fan. McNulty, oh no! That's because he had a haircut. He lost a bit of strength in that right arm. Samson, my friend.
Kinilau has gotten older with each game, it seems like, this weekend. I guess he has, probably. It's been a long weekend. And McNulty, there's an error. You don't see too often any errors by that man, but good defense by Marlborough. There's a great fend, created that 2-on-1, but it was just that jolting hit from behind that forced that knock.
Now give him space.
This is our 62nd game this weekend. 3-day extravaganza in RugbyTown, USA. Oh, it's a tight head. Unbelievable stuff, but it's kicked through by the lamppost. Kinilau goes back. Great skill. Flick back.
Lost forward by. So first knock on red, then green scrum.
Yeah, I think when Kinilau went down to secure that ball, he knocked on slightly, and then there was another knock that was hard to see, but Cisco Lopez right on top of things. Marlborough Compeed Sevens.
What's that moving?
There it is again. There was the other knock. He's going to go back to that first one.
1 minute 15 left in this cup final. $10,000 on the line. Wasea Nathungu drifts across field with a dummy. Nathungu again throws a couple. Nathungu for the corner. Pulled up short. Threw it into McGill. Support runners are there. Compeed Sevens. What's going on? Off their feet are the Jesters. Yellow card could be coming out. No. Just a penalty. Says referee Lopez. Miguel goes quickly for the corner. He barrels himself in. They've got to take this kick and rush to the halfway line. Compeed get only their second try in this final.
It's one step outside. One step outside.
Go!
Wonderful try there from Joe McGill. Hope I pronounced his name correctly. His teammates have such long and complicated names, and the conversion is excellent. 26 points to 14 right now. 12 points the buffer. 2 tries needed.
We've seen this before, though, Dal.
Time's off.
We certainly have.
Substitution.
Saipuni Vesalevu and his team. Marlborough Compeed.
Time's on.
Time to shine. Time to get those dollar bills. That kick, again, magic. Oh, but it's a Shepherd that goes up from the Jesters. McNulty, Ireland Sevens star on the HSBC Sevens World Series. They go to the smuggler in midfield from Cornwall. Look at him go. Sixton gets the offload away to Elder. What a tournament he's had. The Wolf. Kinilau around the fringes. The Pusky, oh, the Irish potato just goes down. Still available there for the Jesters. Nanduba comes in, time is running out. 30 seconds left. And you've got to feel that the Jesters could hold on to this. They get the penalty.
Slowing the play down now. They're going to kick for touch, I would think. Cooler heads prevail here. Kill the time. and get to that line out with just one play left.
We will still have the
And
lineup.
Marlborough
We have 20
needs
seconds, right?
two
Yeah,
scores.
We'll still have the lineup. Yeah. That clock is
Yeah,
right.
that's going to be it.
Please.
It's just going to be one more play after this line-out. That's going to be it, and we're going to see a new champion. Finally, they finally make it.
Oh, Roach taps. This is very sneaky. The Irish Sevens legend. They go back 4 years in the making. Roach puts it out. That's full time. They came here in 2016, 2017, 2018, but the magic number is 2019. The Ramblin Jesters have entertained, and they walk away with $10,000, beating Marlborough Compeed Sevens 26-14 in our 2019 final in RugbyTown, USA.
Oh, and Dallin, what a final it was. I mean, we talked about at the beginning of the game, the two best teams in this competition squared off in this game, and what a spectacle they put on. We've seen the individual efforts of this Marlborough Compeed 7 team and how dangerous they are in open play and unstructured play, and then you see this Ramblin Jesters team that makes very few mistakes. It was a great team effort, and you know, we talk about teams where they have one guy that excels. Everybody on this Jesters team excelled throughout the weekend. They've all contributed. They all played a big part in the success that this Jesters team had, and congratulations to them. I know they've come here and tried again, but they finally got over that last hurdle, so congratulations to them and their whole support staff.
Yeah, the Jesters in 2016 lost out to Denver in the semi-finals. We went on to win it. 2017, they lost to Fiji Water in the final. 2018, they lost to Tiger in the semis. Storm delay had effect there. And it's David Mobsmith, Gandalf as is known, and John O'Donnell, the assistant coach, who's returning from injury. The salsa dancer gets in on the high fives as well. And Marlborough Compeed Sevens, their first year though, Amori Nailongu has been sublime with them, and here are the highlights.
And it started right from the opening kickoff. Compeed got it knocked backwards, but it went right to Marcus Tupuolo for the Ramblin Jesters to get on the board first, about 22 seconds into this contest. And about 2 minutes later, it came back out wide, and Tupuolo, instead of going on that outside channel, he cut back in. And he was a danger all weekend long, a scoring machine, one of many for this Ramblin Jesters team. They had to have led the competition in tries by far. But then just when you count out this Marlborough Compeed 7 team, individual brilliance, and it was Kane Marafono that dotted down to make it 14-7. You thought the half was going to close like that, but then Chris Elder with those long legs throws a dummy out wide, uses that arm for separation, and makes it 21-7 at the half. And things were looking pretty good for the Jesters at that point. And it looked even better at the start of the second half. But there it was at the end. Joe McGill, a little too late, too little, 26-14. And then the final whistle. We talked about Roach, what a key player he was. He didn't get on the score sheet at all, but just things like this. His experience was invaluable for this Ramblin Jesters team. He runs out the clock.
Yeah, let's talk about the statistics. They outscored the opposition by 288 points to 34,
Wow.
and that is phenomenal.
Very impressive.
The only team to go unbeaten in the 2019 competition. The Ramblin Jesters out of the United Kingdom.
Yeah, you kind of had a feeling it was going to be their year. They just waltzed through that pool. And I tell you, the most important game they had was that Celtic Barbarian game last night. It woke them up because they kind of sleepwalked through their pool and was still able to win big margins. But then that Celtic Barbarian team woke them up a little bit, and we saw just a great display today.
Next big event in Glendale is the HSBC Sevens tournament. You want to come out for that? And congratulations to the women WPL Glendale team beat the Surfers.
The Ramblin Jesters, your 2019 RugbyTown Sevens. First time ever, but it's been a long time coming. Sensational scenes here in 2019. RugbyTown USA, proud to host you, and that's all she wrote in 2019 for the 8th annual RugbyTown Sevens from Infinity Park in Glendale, Colorado. Congratulations to all 20 teams and to the Military Shield, Bowl, Plate, and Cup champions. For Brian Visit, Mark Stavina, Pete Steinberg, Katie Wurst, our entire crew, I'm Dallin Stafford saying good night from RugbyTown USA. Any rebroadcast of the pictures, audio, and accounts from this tournament is strictly prohibited without express written permission from the City of Glendale, Colorado. This has been a copyright broadcast of the City of Glendale, Colorado.